This is Stu Strauss, the Woodsman, and you're listening to Inspirado Projecto.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Man Behind the Machine here. Thank you for responding and publishing that wonderful episode on simulations, living in a simulation. I was curious to ask, are you referring to SimCity, the game that was originally developed in 1985 on the Commodore 64? Well, SimCity was developed by Maxis. They released it for the C64 in 85. And then it came out on a lot of different platforms. So is this what you're referring to? It's a really interesting game. I played other sim software titles, such as Sim Earth. I had that for Commodore and as well as on Windows 95. It's since spun off to Sim 2000 and
Thank you for that extraordinary response, man behind the machine. Yes, I was referring to Sims. I was referring to Sims. It's amazing how much knowledge you've got, man behind the machine, about all of this computer-type information. I know I've talked about it a few times on this podcast, but it's been discovered that we are made of zeros and ones, just like computer programs. So if that's the case, can we program our realities? I say yes. I say a big yes. It's 4:26 p.m. We're out here at Huntington Beach. We're going to be playing for the Hyatt Regency, I think. We're playing on the beach, actually. There are all these interesting fountains of mermaids and all kinds of crazy stuff. If you check out my Instagram page, you should be able to see them. Okay, so the crazy thing is, if you listen to the last podcast, we played out in Tucson for the Catalina Foothills Wine Mixer. Now, where we're going right now for our green room, I think, to get changed and all that razzmatazz, it's called the Catalina Room. We're going to the Catalina Room, of course. You know what's so interesting is that I just I found my rainbow moonstone today, and I've had it in my pocket. And the rainbow moonstone was something that I had misplaced around the time of Kapow Intergalactic Film Festival. I thought I had left it at Player One arcade bar. However, I didn't. It just popped up out of nowhere. I was walking along today and I was just walking out of the bathroom, and there it was on the ground. And I thought for sure I had lost it. I'd misplaced it for good. But here's the rainbow moonstone. It evokes, magnetizes, and amplifies synchronicities. So I just love it. I got it. Who knows what other kinds of crazy synchronicities are going to be happening. Oh my God, this is just good. So I have a feeling we're going to be documenting a whole bunch of synchronicities today with Yächtley Crëw. Look at the founders found. I have a feeling we're going to be documenting a lot of synchronicities today with Yächtley Crëw. They seem to follow Yächtley Crëw around like crazy. So yeah, more on those later.
This version of Inspirado Projecto is brought to you by Farmers Insurance. We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Gotta go plant the corn. Bum, bum.
By the way, it's Maria again. Are you going to go to the December 14th podcast explosion #2 Podcasters of Anchor only event at the Grafton again? That was so much fun hanging out with you and so many podcasters in the LA area. So let me know. Inquiring minds want to know on that question as well. December 14th at the Grafton Hotel in West Hollywood, organized by Tanika Drake of God's Gift through His Word once again. It's going to be fun. December 14th. It's a Saturday night. If anybody's traveling, by the way, from out of town, it may be worth the drive and the cost of the hotel room. Party at the Grafton, people. Woo!
We're all loading stuff in here. All the guys, you can hear it in the back here. You can hear me in the truck.
Wait, why do you have to defend me? I can defend myself.
So everybody's gathering up things.
Risers. That's not risers, that's my wife.
And oh gosh, what was the crazy idea that came to me? 15-second disco. So I found the spotlight and I was shining on Tommy and he started dancing like the robot and I was going choo-choo-choo-choo like a strobe light, and then Chaz came by and took it and he goes, this goes over here. So I thought, oh my God, that's so funny. It was a 15-second disco. So you know, I don't know if it'd be a TikTok kind of thing, but or just Instagram, whatever. But you're like, it's now time for another 15-second disco. And it's just, you know, you hear some kind of disco music and this light blinking on and off, and it's just a person dancing strange. I think it'd be great. 15-second discos. And now it's time for another 15-second discotheque.
Hey, dude, thank you for that, man. I've been seeing you a lot on Twitter. You don't remember me. I changed my show. It's the Guru Warrior show now. I took the lupus out because I'm tired of claiming shit that I don't need. Anyway, I see you doing big things over there. Stop by, leave a message. I love that shit. Ask Maria about the keys to the kingdom. It's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you join me. It's your girl, the Guru. Peace. I'm out.
Do that again. That's awesome.
This when David played my sax.
What you're saying, sax is super easy.
It's so easy. I'm so mad.
Oh, I love it.
Give me that.
David Lynch would be so...
You're done.
David Lynch would be so proud of that.
You're done. You are too good. Don't ever touch my saxophone again. If I try to sing, you've heard what happens.
Can I try your saxophone? Can I try? What?
Yeah.
Are you scared of people getting...
It's very personal because you put your tongue on it.
Oh, no, I don't want to put my...
But guess
You
what?
do. You have to put your tongue on it to play.
I've been in his mouth.
He's put his tongue in my mouth.
Ah! Did you just grab your nipple?
Do it here.
No, I don't want to do
You
it.
can do it without your tongue.
How about I do the flute? Let me try the flute instead.
Low. More mouth.
Dude, I feel good. I feel good. Where do you hold it? Where
Okay,
should I
left
hold
hand goes up here.
Yeah?
And right hand goes down there. Okay, there's the lower. Lower with this one key. 1. Spread it out. 2, 3. Do the top 3 fingers. Do Mary Had a Little Lamb. 1, 2, 3, 2. Don't hit it too hard. Don't hit the keys too hard. You don't need to hit them too hard.
Wow, there's a lot happening in there.
There is. Yeah, well, I mean, you got to know the spacing of your fingers. And once you get the spacing of your fingers, it's very easy. Here.
Oh my God.
Blow. Ready? More mouthpiece.
That's incredible.
You just did pegs.
Oh my God, that's good. Oh, that is good. I merely provided the air, and then he played the buttons. He played the buttons. He played those buttons good.
Hey, Inspirado, Projecto. Hey, Kurt. Thank you so much for the voice messages. I'm trying to get everybody to give me some input so I can also create a show around the SoCal Podcast Explosion. I've just been really just doing a whole bunch of pictures and sending out videos to people who could not be there. So it was phenomenal. It was a blast. And you were right. It exploded just like the title said. Exploded with connections, exploded with talent, exploded with just networking, just an explosion of just really good, solid people, solid content, it was phenomenal. It's great. I'm going to remember this. So I am bringing it back next year. So, hey, I am excited. Thank you so much for coming. I can't wait to do it again.
I saw some billboard and I thought it said something about stay away or something, but then it made me think about Stay Awake, a hotline called Stay Awake. The Stay Awake hotline. So it's for people who are driving late at night, truck drivers.
Someone to talk to them so they don't...
Yeah. Somebody talks to them. Maybe they play some kind of binaural beats that, like, trigger...
Is this an idea you're having right now?
Yeah. Maybe it triggers special chemicals in their brain that, like, helps them to... that keeps them awake. Anything that they can do to help talk them through...
Yeah.
Keeping them awake to the next thing that they're going to. And because it's happened to everybody, it's like you try to roll down the windows, maybe you turn up the music really loud, maybe you stop at a gas station, get some coffee, and even that, sometimes that just doesn't help. And so I think that's why you see at truck stops this, like, the like 5-hour energy drinks and stuff like that. So they can just be like, try to power through these road trips. But maybe if you had someone there who's able to talk to them, keep them awake. I mean, I don't know if they'd talk to him you'd think maybe they'd talk to him in a loud voice. Just instead of a calming, soothing voice, it's what's going on? And maybe there's a whole choice of things that you can do for the Stay Awake hotline. Maybe there's, like I said, maybe there's a choice for a binaural beat that you listen to that triggers those certain things that keep you awake.
To talk to someone.
Yeah.
Press 2 for a binaural beat.
Yeah.
Press 3 for hard rock.
Oh my God.
It's like a phone that plays the music. Like, but I have a radio.
Yeah, but I have a radio. So then maybe
Press 3 to have sexy conversations.
Yeah, that's right. All kinds of genres. Press 4 if you want to talk about Westerns.
Yeah.
So then you get the person fired up talking about something that...
Press 5 if you're ready to meet Jesus.
Yeah, press 5 if you're ready to meet Jesus. I didn't mean to do that. So you just, read them maybe some scriptures and stuff to keep them awake. Maybe they have like a karaoke thing where it plays a song and, they could just kind of sing along to it or something.
Yeah. Weird smells tonight. Doesn't it smell weird?
It does.
It smells like farmland.
Yeah, it does have a farmland smell. So remember that, the Stay Awake hotline. All of those little things that I see, she will bring. She left me roses right by the stairs, just to let me know she was there. All of those tiny things in the cart. She left me roses by the stairs, just to let me know she was there.
Here, hold this.
All of those small things. She left me roses right by the stairs, just to let me know she was there. She was there. Imagine like if it was pitch black, you'd see the coolest light show, wouldn't you, Paulie? Wouldn't you? Over here we got Antarctica. Oh shit! I was gonna use like a put. Oh, here's the Antarctica. There's Ireland. Are you holding metal things? All of those little things on the cart will you bring? She left me some roses on top of the stairs, just to let me know she was there. Just to let me know she was there. Just to let me know. Oh, just to let me know she was there.
She was there.
She left me some roses on top of the stairs, just to let me know.
Up there.
She was all the way up there, on the stairs. Up the stairs. She was on the stairs.
All the way up there.
All the way up there.
Not the way down there.
Not down there.
Just up there.
Right up there, on the stairs. She let me know she was there. Que sera, sera.
Hello, this is Dr. Sutton with Walk of Truth Radio. That was an awesome interview, Kurt. I really appreciate the fact that you came out. I didn't get a chance to meet you, but yes, SoCal Podcast Explosion, 1,840 miles. It was worth it. We plan to do something hopefully like that in the Midwest in St. Louis. But again, it was great to see all the podcast family. Again, keep up the good work. Let's all stick together and do great things and let our voice be heard. This is Pastor J, Walk in Truth Radio Podcast. I always want you to be encouraged, be blessed, and be at peace, and walk in truth. So talk to you later, Kurt. Peace.
Note to self, a brilliant idea that Nicoletta Vanderloo brought up to me. I was over there at her and Grayson's house. We were over there the other night. It was Philly and I and Tommy. And we were watching Jeff Goldblum's show. And she goes, Kurt, this is your show. This is you. And it was Jeff Goldblum finding out the mysteries of these various things. And it was astounding. Astounding. He goes through these various curiosities and goes down the rabbit hole. And one of them was about shoes. These people who go to these conventions and spend tens of thousands of dollars on these particular tennis shoes. And so at some point during the episode, they do what's called an unboxing with Jeff Goldblum. Now, I didn't know this was a big deal, unboxings. I didn't know this. But apparently, people are going crazy over it. And YouTubers are making a lot of money just unboxing things. They're getting sponsors, all this razzmatazz. So Nicoletta said, Kurt, you ought to do unboxings. You should do them. So now I'm wondering, that might be something to think about. Unboxings. Unboxings. Well, you've heard quite a hodgepodge for this episode, haven't you? You've heard various ideas and epiphanies. You've heard some behind-the-scenes stuff with Yächtley Crëw at our most recent show in Huntington Beach for Farmers Insurance. That was a lot of fun. You also heard some people, my fellow anchor friends, calling in about that most recent, we had the Los Angeles podcast explosion. That was a lot of fun. That was so much fun. And there's going to be a new one coming up, a new opportunity for people to get together. December, well, if you listen to at the top of the episode, you'll hear Maria Humphreys from Strong Body, Strong Soul podcast. Thank you, everybody who decided to contribute. Thank you, man behind the machine. Also, okay, so what you're about to hear next, this is from my most recent trip to Unusual Tuesdays, Sunland Sunspace. You've heard some of their shenanigans on here before. And it'll start out with a jam session, which basically went on for about an hour. I caught the very tip of it, really, tip of the iceberg on this thing. After the Unusual Tuesdays song. There's the Unusual Tuesdays. There's that song that plays, and then these guys just went jamming. So I went outside and I interviewed Abby. Craig Spivek was there with me, of course, and I ended up seeing. So during the jam session, I'm like, where did Craig and Abby go? So I decided to go outside, and there was Craig and Abby talking. And so you'll hear an interview if you hang on. If you don't want to hear this, the jam session kind of goes on for a little bit, at least I would say 10 minutes. At least, possibly. So, just scoot forward with your finger or your fast forward thing here. But really, you really got to listen to the interview here with Abby and Craig. Abby did some great spoken word poetry. Now, the next episode after this, because what you're hearing here is what you're going to hear next is the end of the evening. of the most recent Unusual Tuesdays, which occurred on the 19th of, what do we got here? November still. We're still in November. So the next episode that you hear after this is going to be from Unusual Tuesdays. You're going to hear from when Craig picked me up. We're going to have a great interview with him. And then Noel, the guy who actually runs the whole place. That's coming up the next episode. So you're this, like I said, this is the bookend. This is the end of that night. The next episode shows the beginning of that night, along with some of the shenanigans that happened throughout. Now, don't be surprised if you hear some integrations of Maria Humphreys or Man Behind the Machine or any of these wonderful people who have contributed their voices here. I just love it. I just love this whole collaboration contribution aspect. It's just so good. So good, man. Keep them coming, will you? Please keep them coming. I love integrating it. What, by the way, if you have like audio that's like around, say, about 3 minutes or so, you can email it to inspiradoprojecto@gmail.com. You can also call the hotline and leave a message on there. 561-203-9179. I love the participation. So without further ado, here we go. Here we go. Thanks for listening to Inspirado Projecto. gotta tell you right now, this totally it seems like something out of like a Laurel Canyon party. Maybe like during one of Ken Kesey's Electric Kool-Aid acid tests with the Grateful Dead band playing. Totally feels that way in there. Totally feels that way in there. Oh, I was Hey. Let's see if Craig is out here. Are we ready to skedaddle?
No, she's taking off, but I'm just...
How'd you feel after your performance? I'm recording right now.
It was fun.
Wait a minute. You did a great job. You were completely committed to what you were doing. It was so cool. There's so much authenticity happening.
That's so sweet. That makes me so happy.
It was great. It was great. It's so crazy. You've got all these songs from the alphabet.
Yeah.
You can just call out a letter and someone will just automatically,
and
you got a song for it.
Yeah, I know. I heard some letters too that, I could have done. And B has 2 letters, but I didn't, 2 songs, but I didn't want to do it.
She does little poems to each individual letter of the alphabet. It went over like gangbusters.
Oh, you know what? I cried tears of joy at your last fairy tale.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, that was really cool.
Oh, I've got a lot.
Loved it.
I've got so many poems that are.
When are you gonna write When are you gonna write your book? Or do you already have it?
I pretty much.
It's easy and simple. You already got it.
I have to put them in order, and I have to start. I've started illustrating. Like I've got to get better.
Because he published his own book, right?
Yeah,
so he could
just
help you out with all that jazz.
He said he didn't really know how to do it properly.
Oh.
And I have to do it. And I have to do it.
Lulu.com. You can totally do it. Yeah, there's a template, and then you upload this stuff.
I have to do it with pictures, though.
As we mentioned in my book, she's yawning.
No, I haven't read your book. No, but I remember I asked you about it. You told me you
No.
had issues with uploading.
Oh, it's horrible. No, the interface for Amazon Kindle is horrible. But no, your book of poetry definitely has to come out. Your spoken word has to happen more. We have to have more of what we had tonight. It's just this gorgeous combination platter of the alphabet poems combined with the long form poems, and then on top of it, we need to have some directly from my brain. This is coming. The whole arrangement is coming.
People are going to think
I'm guruing
poems.
this right now.
Poems, what an idiot. Maybe they think poetry
It's going to work.
Dead.
It will kill. What we saw tonight was about a 7 or 8 minute mini headliner set from Abby Schechter.
Oh
it was
God.
really
with no comedy, Craig. Though that's the funny thing.
No, that's what made people laugh.
There were people laughing. There were people
made them laugh
that's
and
the
cry.
Point. It was comedy.
Well, I mean, the letter songs can be comedic.
Absolutely.
The art is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh my God.
To some people, it's a thriller.
Oh my God.
To others, it's a musical.
Oh dear.
To others, it's a rom-com, baby.
It was an adventure. It was
an audio adventure.
I can do that.
I thought you killed tonight. And by the way, they were chanting your name at the end of the set.
They chanted it loudly
I
and clearly.
My name in the beginning.
Not
remember?
bad at all.
Yeah, but then they chanted it.
That was nice.
How many people get their name chanted?
The girl in front
Very few.
The girl in front of me was nuts. She was like, X! Do fucking X! X! Oh, God! It was crazy. I didn't want to...
Do you think she was on X?
Yeah, I think there was some...
porno xylophone.
That killed her. That showed
Well, that was quiet. I mean, I sang it softly, and that was the end.
Come on, I can see a 15-minute set where you're combining the poems, the songs,
I don't
bit
think
to bit to
about
bit.
poems,
You know what I mean?
okay,
Boom.
Okay.
That's just going to slam.
You're so funny.
Boomsy bamsy.
Boomsy.
So how'd you feel? Did you feel good?
It was fun.
There you go.
You guys.
I love it.
What are you?
I love it.
These phones, you're so weird.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
This is
It's
what
like,
we do
hey,
now.
What exactly
there's a
are you
future of your paparazzi, baby. You know what I mean?
God,
All the
yeah.
networks are going to follow you around.
Right,
ABC,
right.
NBC, Craigcast, Inspirado, Projecto.
Definitely Craigcast.
Oh my God. Okay, that's enough. Look at
See?
you guys.
You got
Right,
media
right.
on you.
Yeah.
This is going out to how many sources would you say?
Well, Kurt's a listener.
Yeah.
And Kurt.
Okay.
And hopefully Abby will listen to it. So.
Yeah.
Well, imagine all the distribution channels.
Oh my God.
So they're
No,
probably,
that's right.
for me, from my sources, I have 43 at least.
See, there you go. Well, this is going out to 43 networks.
43 networks.
It's
Bam.
interesting.
Yeah.
You're hilarious. Well, I'm
You got
glad.
people in
Thank
Sweden
you for
listening.
getting us involved over here.
Yeah, you're welcome. And Jamaica.
Sun Space.
Yeah.
They love
I'm
you in
glad
Virginia.
So
Ashburn,
unique.
Virginia.
Very unique place.
Mountain View, California.
Are they still
Connecticut.
jamming, or is Noel like backstage or something?
He might be. I think they finished their jam sesh.
If you're gonna leave,
Seshy.
send him an email saying thank you.
Yeah, I will definitely. Bye, you guys.
Bye. Thank you for performing. Thank you for sharing your comedy with us.
I left my hoodie in there.
How dare you? I dare you to go find it.
I gotta find. I know where it is.
Some kind of jam session.
You know, remind me of Craig was like at that end there. Luckily, I was able to record most of the jam. Remind me of like a Grateful Dead band jamming. Oh, they're still going. Still going.
You're not gonna stick around for the jam session? I think everyone's dropping acid.
It feels like an electric Kool-Aid acid test.
Yeah, sorry. Try Ken Kesey in here.
Ken Kesey, yeah, I just said that earlier. Ken Kesey on Van Nuys. Oh my God. How cool is that?
Not under 30.
Still going, man.
Still
going.
He did it up tonight, which was
He
good.
did, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Which was a smart thing, putting people closer. Because the night you did it, there were like 15-minute breaks.
Oh,
between
yeah. Oh, yeah, he had shorter breaks between stuff.
Shorter breaks.
Yeah, there was like faster.
No, he got you up fast.
Maybe if there's fewer acts, maybe they spread it out.
Yeah. I guess.
It's quite an art form, I would imagine.
That's a whole
spreading
I
it
think
out.
it was similar acts. I just think he spread it apart last time.
Oh.
And like a similar amount.
And they just spent more time for the jam session.
And I love that dinosaur lecture.
Yeah.
I love that.
That guy's
interesting.
great.
That's interesting that it's all real.
Jesus.
Oh, guys.
They could piece together an entire dinosaur from a jawbone
Isn't that
and a
crazy?
heel bone.
7 million.
And they somehow know what it
20
eats,
million.
how it fights, how it has sex. All that razzmatazz.
And
If
what
it's a
it looks like
herbivore.
with skin and stuff, that
does
they
he know it
can
has
put it
feathers?
together.
Yeah, and that was the
were a
other
big
crazy
thing
thing
about
too.
it.
Yeah, he really likes the
Yeah,
feathers.
Yeah.
And they're about to disprove that it was warm-blooded versus cold-blooded, which is fascinating.
And because of why? What was the reason?
Because it had
The feathers in
feathers, so the
South
feathers
Pole.
suggest
South Pole.
the feathers suggest warm blood.
Which man.
Means it's over 95 or 98 is warm blood, and then 90 something below 98 is cold blooded. Because lizards are cold blooded. I don't. What am I, a scientist? I don't know.
Hi, guys.
Bye.
I'll see you later.
Drive carefully.
Thank you.
Drive very
Yesterday,
carefully.
Craig stopped by and my dog
yes.
rolled and shit.
Yeah, that was. Did
Sorry.
you watch
Oh my
it?
God.
Yes, I
Oh, good,
did.
good. Yeah, the dog rolled and shit, but it was still charming.
Like maybe
It was historical.
Still charming. It
It was
still
an original
charming.
experience.
When are you gonna do this?
Huh?
Kurt's gone.
Maybe
gone.
next time.
You know, he's coming. Kurt's coming.
Maybe next
We're
time.
gonna figure that one
Tell
out.
me,
Okay.
and I'll bring another friend. Today I had another
We have
friend
ideas.
here, and he lit up.
No, he loved
Jacob
it.
was lit up.
Yeah.
I really think it lights up a part of someone's brain who's just been doing
Standard
stand up.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
that's my point. I think
Yeah.
you really blasted through some tonight. You did.
But that's where I came from, though, Craig.
But
so it's not that big of a deal.
So then you refired a
Yes,
cylinder
yes.
that needs
I like
to
it.
get
There
that
you
you
refired.
liked it. That
It
you
was
liked
in deep
seeing
space.
that.
And this kind
then
of this kind of
ignited,
place is perfect.
right? And now you got all 3 jets rolling and
I
headed
don't
to
tell you
Mars.
how it
Yeah.
works at the open mic because it won't work at all. Like
Yeah,
if I
fuck
did
it.
this shit.
But
they'd be like, what
that
the
has
fuck?
it. That serves its purpose,
They-
and now this is serving its purpose.
Yeah.
I
No,
love
I
it.
like this place. I hope I get to do it again.
Yeah.
We'll start emailing with them and
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd
we'll
like to
make
be
that
regulars.
happen. Yeah. Email them a thank you and then saying, give me a slide.
Tell me next time you want me. Yeah.
And
I love this
put a good
place.
word in for me because I don't know if he'll bring
Yeah.
me.
I will too. I'll do that. I'll do-
And I'll do something zany.
I'll do that.
I can't wait.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, right.
All right. Try saying.
Bye.
You all right to drive?
Yeah.
Suddenly you look like you fell asleep for 3 seconds.
don't-
You're like, bye,
I'm
guys.
thinking about what I want to see Craig do because I almost want to see him approach it like.
No, I think I'm gonna start firing up that rocket that I got. I don't know what it is. I really don't.
I don't know what it is.
That's gonna find out. We're all gonna find out.
Hey, by the way, I have a Frosty the Snowman suit, so should you need that for an act, I can use it.
What do you mean?
Frosty the Snowman,
The song?
the costume.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you ever need it for, you want to plant Frosty in the audience for a gag, I can do that for you.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that here. God knows we could do that.
This
here.
is where we do that.
Jesus.
I love that.
Yeah. A surprise appearance by Frosty T. Snowman.
Or like doing things like what he did with the package. You could do that in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
event. You know, your set.
Remember when I mentioned the package? Remember when I mentioned that? With the vampire on stage and he orders his Russian mail order bride?
I already have it.
Do you remember talking about that? Bye. Do you
Ab.
remember when you talked about that bit? Like a comedy bit where there's a vampire on stage. He starts telling vampire jokes, and then the UPS guy comes in with a huge like refrigerator box.
Oh, I like
and they open it up. He's like, oh, by the way, can you sign for this? We've been looking all over for you. He's like, oh yeah, I'm here. So in comes the guy, and he's got a big refrigerator box on a dolly. The vampire opens it up. It's his mail order Russian bride.
I like when
and then she's just up on stage, and she just laughs at every single thing he does.
Oh, I like that.
She just laughs. And then at the end of it is, he turns her into a vampire.
Okay.
And so you see the Julia Child stuff, like the blood gushing out.
Oh,
like the Saturday Night Live
that
thing.
I like.
Yeah, so it's almost like a horror comedy thing. So I had that joke, and then, dude, all of a sudden...
He did a parcel joke. Yeah,
he did a parcel joke tonight.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that the parcel joke is
I sent in a bunch
dead.
of pictures to him. We didn't use it.
What?
Well done on
Great job on the dancing.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You too. So it was interesting that he did a parcel joke tonight. I think it was so crazy because in came the parcel, and then on top of that, he ate the peanut, the popcorn inside of it.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't know what to make of that.
No, which was great because he was fully committed to it.
Like there should have been more to the bit or something like that. I wasn't sure what was.
Oh, like there should have been something else in there?
Yeah, it should have been like a hand.
What do you think should have been in there?
Like a human hand or something.
Well, that's good.
Eats that.
That's good. Like my hand arrived.
Yeah, give him a hand or
That's good. That's good.
What do I know? I'm not the artist here.
Yeah, you're not the artist.
His palette. What do I know?
Yeah, his palette. His palette and his palace. Sayonara.
That's the keyboards.
Yeah. Should we skedaddle?
Yeah, I guess we're done. Should go.
Should we go say thank you?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk more later, folks.
All right, that's the wrap up here.
Thanks for listening to Craigcast and Inspirado Projecto.
Sunspeed, yes, Craigcast. You're listening to Craigcast. Tune in to
Inspirado Projecto.
With your host Kurt Clinton.
Tune in to Craigcast
and
with
see
Craig
Yächtley
Spivek.
Crëw wherever the fuck they are because they're fucking.
You can see us everywhere and anywhere. Oh, look at it. And the jam session is still happening. Still happening. This is like the electric Kool-Aid acid test right here. With Grateful Dead playing the Merry Pranksters. I love it. Last but not least, thank you so much, Guru Warrior Podcast. Thank you, God's Gift Through His Word and Walk in Truth Radio. Thank you all for your wonderful contributions to this episode. It was a pleasure meeting you at the Los Angeles Podcast Explosion at the Grafton. And there's going to be that other one coming up. So who knows what other kinds of crazy stuff is going to come about. Anyway, till next time. Remember, next episode is going to be a lot of shenanigans from Unusual Tuesday. You got a piece of it in this episode. Next episode, it's going to be power-packed. Take care and keep the Inspirado flowing. Oh.